Hey y'all, I'm back. Sorry about that. The storm knocked everything out. So in case it do, I got my candles, okay? Uh-oh, forgot my glasses. Okay. Yeah, so if they not gonna put the work in, it says Seven Pentacles, work frustration, hard work needing to be done, either at work or a situation in life. So I read about the Taurus. So they still have all these desires and don't know how to or don't want to figure out if they have an incubus, succubus inside of them, generational curses. Now, I know that a lot of us are born from pharaohs and kings and stuff like that, and we know they had the concubines and all that kind of stuff. Okay, but it's a way to do everything. Like I've been talking about for the longest, it's a way to do everything, and your partner who you know that you here to be with, to go through all the stuff that the world's going to bring to you. Okay, and y'all do it together. Next card coming up. If y'all do this together, then okay, say for instance they have, not condoning messing around, but we have to be real about this. Okay, we have to go back to the pharaoh days. People are your bloodline leads back to that. Okay, so are we going to talk about that? Are we going to have an open relationship? Are you inviting somebody that's going to hinder our finding out what's going on in this world? Are they there to cause evil? You know what I'm saying? Are they there to distract you? You know? Can you control your sexual urges, your food urges, your um, money urges, whatever it may be? You know, this has to be talked about. Are you willing to repair things? Are you willing to make sure that that energy from other people who is not so great don't come back to me? You know, um, how can I put this? Are you willing, to pick someone like I said is on the same level as us? I mean, to get deep off into it, it's things that need to be done these days. Now we have to have trust and loyalty around us. We can't have somebody coming in that's a demon or something like that, that's with us, whatever it is that's creating all these things and starting rumors, and I don't want to hear the rumors of you doing stuff behind my back. You know what I'm saying? You got too much hurt going on as it is for you to keep on hurting. Now the Ten of Pentacles, that's an earth sign. Okay, third deacon, Gemini. We're here in the third dimension. Ten of Pentacles, money, contentment, what just said? Signing of money agreement. Okay, now this is, to me, this is the Kabbalah, the money tree. You know how they say everything is done, like the moon down here. That's where your ancestors that, didn't do so great here. And these are steps to get to out of the cosmos, or reincarnated or whatever it may be. You know, our ancestors sitting here. So it's like they know that we have a responsibility. They counting on us. Okay? Like I thank them every day when I say, and I do a grateful prayer, and I appreciate them, and I tell them any gifts or anything from this world that I'm going through now, since they took my memory, to bring that back and to give me their gifts. Okay, so that I can know how to go through what I'm going through and to let others know. So I need a partner that's on that same page. You know what I'm saying? We don't need somebody that's playing and trying to flirt and all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And the kids being ignored. You know what I'm saying? We need somebody that love animals, love the kids, love their own bloodline, blood type. You know what I'm saying? Love their kids as well as love you. We don't need that. They're already destroying the old ancient things for the ancient people, the elderly. You know, they're tearing down old buildings, graveyards. They don't care. That's our legacies. We have some here that's not of this earth that's destroying these things. And they convincing other humans that are greedy, or some that may not be greedy, some that think that you're supposed to always get new. You know, make everything a better place, make everything brand new. But there's certain things here that are sacred that you're not supposed to touch. You know what I'm saying? Like I was saying in the other reading about when Obama came in, he took up sacred trees. He know the trees is everything. Those are our ancestors. That's one of our set of ancestors. You know, that's why the movie Black Panther showed you that. You know, how the ancestors were by the trees, were in the trees. You know, um, let's read Third Deacon Gemini. Let's see. Let's see. The third deacon Gemini is ruled by Uranus and is the Aquarius deacon. These are the big picture thinkers who are able to come up with innovative concepts. They are the most emotionless, detached, and can for the reason and seem distant from others. However, that's because they are taking the bird's eye view and seeing the connections needed to help humanity as a whole. I'm trying to see, did I already read this on there? No, that was a Taurus. Okay, humanity as a whole. So we have a responsibility here. We can't let them keep telling us about stuff that they're tearing up, the global warming, all kind of stuff. We got to make sure that that's right what we're doing and we're not falling into that trap. It takes a team. Yeah, you can do it by yourself. Not really. You need some type of team, okay? You can get a lot of information yourself, but you need somebody to believe and do their part of the information as well, because everybody has something to bring to the table. I mean, don't stop because you don't have a team or you don't have that certain one. Use your kids, neighbors' kids, neighbors, somebody that's on the same page as yourself. But if they keep us locked up and afraid of each other, and we don't get the knowledge from each other that we need because everybody's scared of this virus. How many viruses been in the world since I've been here? You know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden, one particular one that they psych our mind out. See, if you would clean yourself out, do everything you need, eat better, all the things you need, eat the right foods, research all that kind of stuff, you wouldn't be worried about that. And break it down, what are the symptoms? So you'll know what you need to do in order to not catch any of the viruses, and how to cure yourself and what are the antidotes for that. You know what I'm saying? However, that's because they are taking the bird's eye view and seeing the connection needed to help humanity as a whole. Their breadth of knowledge is enormous, and their vision is like a giant puzzle put together with seemingly disparate pieces. They are usually very friendly, but would want to talk about some big ideas rather than engage in small talk. Okay? So hopefully that's you. You know what I'm saying? You don't need somebody telling you about some stupid stuff. You need somebody that's aware and open their eyes open to what's going on so we can repair this stuff. You know? And we got the Hierophant. Marriage, government, public company, or public company, body, corporation, official building, or critical situation. So that to me, not only is that the occult, not only is that the Freemasons or whatever we're talking about, the occult or whatever. So rumors of it. Some people know about it, some people don't. But we have the keys. They don't have them, we have them. Okay? But they done program us so much till we believe that they had the keys to keep running us and making us jump around like some chicken with the head cut off, like the old people say. You know, what does it say? It's government. Then the marriage, okay? So the marriage thing, I'm going to do a separate video on that, okay? And I think I told some of that when I was talking, when I was doing a fucus. But we know the big corporations. We know how the official, we know they are doing things behind our back, behind closed doors, okay? Because it's affecting us. Taxes, taking our land, trying to take our freedom. If they keep on messing with the trees and stuff, we'll have no air to breathe. You know, they're making all these movies I've shown on my page of telling you that they trying to take all of it away because they want to put you in a certain place and control you. Now, those are rumors also. But is it just to put fear in you, or is to get you up and fight for where you at? Which one is it? We need to find that out. You know what I'm saying? We need to discuss these things, okay? We don't need to sit back and be, crying over to give up or want to kill yourself, or, I'm going to go around, I'm going to give everybody this disease, or I'm going to do this, or, you know, I'm not going to care about who I'm with. I'm finna die anyway. The world finna end. What if it's to wake us up and let us realize that we are the responsible for where we are? We were too comfortable. We were too stuck in the materialistic stuff. Okay? We were too stuck in getting the best this to show off with each other. So now it's time for us to get it right, to balance it out. Temperance, Sag. Money restrictions, testing the waters. What Sagittarius do? They research, they explore. They get down to the nitty gritty of it all. You know, you got help. They trying to wake us up. That's why you're seeing things. They here to help. You know, of course we got evil here too, so-called evil. But what if that's just to show us how to go on the right road? And convince us of evil and bad, and it's really to help us repair things. How much do you care about Mother Nature? How much do you care about your ancestors, your family members who passed, the graveyard, where they at? Is it clean? You know what I'm saying? Before they even pass away, are you making sure they're okay? You know what I'm saying? Are you helping them change their diet and telling them why it's important if they're stuck? Are you doing it to yourself? Are you and your partner doing it to each other? If you're getting somebody new that you meet, what are your morals and standards? What have you been doing? How's your lifestyle look before me? And if it wasn't so great, how are you changing it? What are your plans? What are your goals? Do you see what's going on? What do you think can be done to repair it? So many things that we have to bring to the table. I'm trying to make sure I don't run out. We have to bring to the table. Now this is Ace of Pentacles, Earth, money coming, divine wish being granted. Okay, they might close everything again. Our money, what we gonna do with it? Ain't nowhere to do nothing. Ain't no way to bring the money to buy anything. Who's your neighbor? Your family? Can y'all share resources? Your mate, what does he bring to the table? What are you bringing to the table? We done already got it all together. We already got it all around us. Can you go without food for a while? Can the kids go without food for a while? What are you teaching the kids? Have we asked the kids how they feel about what's going on, in the world today? Do we know if they're scared? What are they thinking? What do they think? Well, how my future gonna go? Are we teaching them what they need to know? It's so many things that we need to pay attention to. That's why they had the Cardi B them song come out. The rumors is she says so many things going on today, and you worried about what somebody else doing. You worried about somebody else's life, and you don't know if you're gonna be taken away today or tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Your children, your family member. What are you doing? Crystals on, move on. Are the crystals working? Is it a trap? Is it not a trap? Have we researched that? Are we just taking anything for stride? Are we believing because whatever we believe in, we may come true? Do we need all these things, all us, or do we have them inside already? Because we made from Mother Earth. I don't know, just question. Ever since I really looked back and looked at the movie Logan's Run, and the main thing I noticed, just like, I'm gonna show y'all my girl on the wall. See that she got crystals in her hand. It's like a crystal in her hand. And Logan's Run had the crystal in the hand, controlling people. It turned red. That means that it's time for you to die. You're too old now. So what does the crystal really mean? You know, nobody, no looking back. So we have to look back in order to go to the future, but not being stuck in the back. You're not approved to stay in my life. So people that are not supposed to be there, that's lost, is going to hold you back. I posted that about they're going to give people money to turn you in. And they're not just going to stop with the virus shot, you know. The ones that want to be in control of everything, to keep everything the way it's been going and keep everybody blinded and uncontrolled. You and your family are toxic. Okay, so you got a toxic family, or they have a toxic family. You know, you maybe you told them about different things, about what's going on, how they treat you, how they are, try to help them out, and they still want to stay the same way. You got to move around. With that partner that you're meeting, will you be able to move around from his family? If they're toxic and they trying to convince him what you're doing and whatever, y'all trying to get things together that is stupid, is dumb. Why you messing with her? She's stuck on this. She's saying all kind of stupid stuff. Are you willing to stay with that type of partner? What are you gonna do if your partner believes them, or what if your partner don't want to let go? It's a mom. It's a dad. Yourself as well. You know, what we gonna do? You know what I'm saying? How we gonna handle this? You know, it's so many things that we got to think about right now. You know, and you know, then you got the rumors. They might start lying on you. I say I seen that girl doing this and that, and I seen her doing that and this, and she ain't no good or he ain't no good, and you know, trying to convince your partner to leave you alone because they want to stay whatever son or daughter's given to them, or they don't want their son or daughter to have a better life, or I don't know. Do you give yourself a bonus when you do something right or wrong? Are you proud of yourself? Do you love yourself? You know? Do you feel protected? You know? Questions on the table. Have you forgiven someone who's passed on? Nobody should be holding grudges at this point. Just being aware, I can forgive you, but I don't have to be around you. Depression, anxiety, all this is all happening. No love. That's what they're trying to make us go through. They're trying to put all these things, and I just showed you they control the weather. They control everything going on. They try to say the earth is doing it. No, they doing it. They done messed everything up, got so much stuff planted all over the place, you know, all in the air, till you interrupting the flow of the universe to the earth. Underneath the universe, you taking all the resources out, you taking the oil out, you taking the, you know, you taking everything out of the resource, out of the earth. So of course something is going to be missing. I mean, going to happen. You know, you started taking out what makes the earth the earth. You know, for greediness. What you gonna do when you get the gold and the silver and the oil and the, you know, it's gonna burn up and it's gonna go into the atmosphere. The gold is gonna sit there after you do the gold transaction and you do buy what you want. It's gonna sit there. We done took it out for what? Focus on my coins. See what I'm saying? Too focused on that and not focus on what's going on, because you want all this stuff that we might not get for a while if we don't learn to appreciate this earth we live in. Are you still eating with your deceased relatives at 8 that died of overweight, heart problems, etc.? Are we going to start eating differently? Are we going to bring a microscope in our home? Are we going to do all kind of tests on the foods? Are we going to go out and research other foods? Are we going to see why we have to eat or was programmed to eat 3 meals a day? You know, why these things happen? Why they pausing the food? Why they doing, you know, are they pausing the food? Have you did a test? Have you looked at it? Do you know how it look? Do we know anybody that could help us with that we can trust? You know? Or people seem fake around you? We already know that. We know they fake. You know? It's just so many things that need to go on till, getting a partner just for looks and the stuff they had us stuck on the mate and they watching us. And I found out that um, by you mating and not understanding what mating with a partner is and how powerful that is, by you mating and they watching us, they taking the sexual acts that we're doing and they're manifesting that and they're creating stuff to block us. Deep, ain't it? Yeah. They're using our sex and our ignorance because they told us to act like animals and not structure that sexual desire, because sex is everything. You know, sex is everything in the earth. Not saying, to create the whole universe, the darkness, the dark hole, everything is a penis and a vagina in a sort of way. You know, in the mind, in the body, in the atmosphere. You breathe in, you breathe out. That's like sex. That's like a vagina and a penis. You go into the inside and it comes out. That's like sex. Fourth chakra, heart chakra. Compassion and forgiveness. I have compassion for myself and for those around me. I let go of anger, resentments, and torments from the past, and I do not give my power away to those involved. Forgiveness is a gift I give to myself. I forgive myself for things I feel I could have done differently in the past, and I remind myself that my response could not have been any more evolved than it was at the time. I am compassionate to those in need, as this shows them that they are not alone. I practice this by listening, sharing, understanding, and being of service. Gotta be, y'all. Forgive yourself and figure out what you came here for. What's your destiny path? What you signed on for? Because we can repair this. Okay? That might be what they waiting on, y'all, in this age of Aquarius. All right, love y'all. This is my message. This your girl Ruth signing off. Would you like, subscribe, share, and comment? I really appreciate it. And talk to y'all later, okay? Bye.